Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I must be high or something. My microphone wasn't even plugged in. But anyway, we do thank you for joining us, for rejoining us here for the second part of our Raw presentation of WrestleMania 34. And we're kicking it off here with Sami Zayn making his way to the ring. And Sami Zayn has progressed and fought his way through that Raw mini-series where when it began we didn't have any idea what was on the line, if anything, other than just bragging rights. But eventually we came to learn that Triple H and Chris Jericho have reinstated the WWE European Championship. And if you're not excited about that, then Jesus, what the fuck. But anyway, he made it all the way through there against 7 other top-tier competitors of Monday Night Raw. And as you can see, his competition here is not going to be an easy task, to say the least, as Shinsuke Nakamura preparing to make what could be a tremendous WrestleMania appearance here. One of these two men, I find it odd. I know Shinsuke Nakamura, I know he's from Japan, he's Japanese, obviously, blah, blah, blah. Sami Zayn, Canadian, blah, 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 whatever, but he's of Syrian heritage, and we know that. But the thing is, the reward for this match is the European Championship, which to me doesn't need to belong to a superstar necessarily from Europe. You're representing everything else, like we have the Universal title, and that's obviously Raw's #1 championship, and then we have the prestigious Intercontinental Championship over here on Raw, and again, obviously the history of that title speaks for itself. But now we throw in the European Championship, and again, you're representing so much of not only WWE but Monday Night Raw in particular. This is a Raw exclusive title here, and like I said, I just find it very interesting and very, very apropos that the first European champion here is going to be a non-American citizen, or a non-American born citizen. So again, that's me personally, whatever. But getting into the focus of the actual match here, I'm excited about this one. Don't make any mistake about that. I mean, obviously, 2 very talented, very worthy competitors stepping in the ring right there. Nakamura, this guy's resume is as long as anybody's seen in wrestling, and he's been all over the place, and his accolades, again, they speak for themselves. Sami Zayn, the same could be said for him as well. I don't know about his ties to El Generico and what happened to him, that poor guy. But anyway, here in WWE on Monday Night Raw, it's a new world. Nakamura looks to dance his way to victory, and he doesn't look stressed at all, does he? He's as relaxed as ever, and he's having a good time. And my God, if you can't enjoy this at WrestleMania, yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is the pinnacle. This is what they work for, And again, either one of these guys, I believe, whoever walks away from this with that European Championship, I believe they're going to do that title well, I really believe that either one of these guys could represent the European Championship. And not only that, but both of these guys are kind of on the level where some gold around the waist is really going to boost them and get them some more exposure here on Monday Night Raw and with the WWE Universe, and kind of put them out there. And it may lead to some world title shots down the line. I don't know, but Nakamura and Sami Zayn, this is about a little bit more than a championship. I'm not taking away from the title being on the line here at all. I'm stoked about that. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think the whole series leading up to this championship match was amazing, with competitors in there like Ambrose and Rollins and Kevin Owens and Rob Van Dam. Drew McIntyre made an appearance in there. I mean, it was a great few weeks that leads up to that right there. That's your championship. That's your reward. That's your prize. But again, like I was kind of alluding to to this being about a little bit more than a championship. Again, both of these guys are going to be extremely happy, extremely proud to walk away with that title. But they've kind of had some eyes for each other the last few weeks. Even before that Raw series started, these two have had some altercations here and there, with Kevin Owens being thrown in the mix a little bit too. But again, when you put two guys in the ring in a series of differing match types and against different competitors, and there's a lot of competition in there, but again, you keep putting these two guys, they kept winning. They kept finding ways not to lose, finding ways not to be eliminated, you know? And with that much time in the ring against each other, I do see a competitive rival. Well, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I just see that these two have kind of been, I've noticed in each one of those matches, they've kind of been gravitating towards each other, finding each other. Right now they're kind of still in the feeling out process, but Sami Zayn with an impressive go around there into an arm drag, but Nakamura is quick to recover. And he hits a running powerbomb there on Sami Zayn, and that's going to take him out for a little bit. And follows up with a nice stomp. And the dangerous thing about Nakamura, as we saw in main event a few weeks ago, in that match against Kevin Owens, I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed it or not, but Nakamura was working pretty stiff that match, I gotta say. Owens, he took his beatings for sure that day. And he took his frustrations out on the referee, but again, that's a different story for a different time. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch. As long as you click that like and subscribe, you can go back and watch all of our previous shows and pay-per-views, Raw and SmackDown. And here we go. Sami Zayn hits that tornado DDT. Unable to get a 1 count. He's put guys away with that before, but a little early on in the match here. And against a competitor at the level of Shinsuke Nakamura, again, this guy's the king of strong style. Back to what I was saying, he was working kind of stiff against Kevin Owens. He busted him open and did a number on him, was able to pick up the victory. But I was so impressed with Nakamura in that match with his knees and even his elbow strikes. Everything that this guy does, man, I can see why why he's called the king of strong style. I haven't seen too much of that yet here in this match. I mean, he's got some lethal kicks. He's got those knees that are just as dangerous as an escaped convict, you know. Right here, he's kind of pumping the crowd up a little bit. He's feeling this WrestleMania night. He had that glorious entrance, and again, he looks pretty relaxed here. Sami Zayn is looking a little more focused in this match, if you ask me. Nakamura seems like he's kind of, it's his first WrestleMania. He's kind of taken in I believe it's his first WrestleMania. But anyway, it really doesn't matter if it's your first or your 10th. You know, when you're out there in front of this many people and the crowd is pumped up. Look at this. Sami Zayn's pumped up. Nakamura's kind of, he seems like he's a little, not distracted, but he's kind of just taking it all in there. And Sami Zayn, he's locked in. Boom! That blue thunder bomb. Boy, that can put you away, make no mistake about it. Zayn didn't feel it was appropriate to follow up with a pinfall. But again, I don't question Sami Zayn too much in the ring. It's his character outside of the ring that sometimes can get a little blurry, you know. He's off and on. He does some tricky things, and then he's, you know. But anyway, like I said, when he's in the ring, he hit that haluva kick right there. Nakamura's out. What? Wait a minute. What? What is this? Is that RVD's music? Is that Rob Van Dam? Is he here? Rob Van Dam is, as far as I know, he's not here tonight. Nakamura's back up. The distraction was enough for Nakamura to hit that Ushigoroshi. And he follows it up with a nice leg lock there. And Nakamura takes advantage. I don't know if that was a miscue by the boys in the back, but Zayn's in trouble. Bang! Oh, Kinshasa. That is it. And the distraction was enough. And we have a little more in this match to go. It was on the tip of my tongue, guys. I was about to say we got our first European champion here in Nakamura, but Sami Zayn, that's the thing about Zayn, he's always been resilient. He kicked out of the Kinshasa. Again, seeing a lot of back and forth here. And here goes Nakamura with those knees and kicks. And this is where this boy can be dangerous. Again, he hits you with one of those lightning kicks to the back of the head or a knee to the face or both. My God, I don't know how you recuperate from that. Zayn's able to fight him off, though, and hit a snap DDT. Again, once again, turning the tide of this match here. As far as I know, Rob Van Dam is not here tonight. He has no matches scheduled. And another snap DDT. And here we go with a quick cover. 1, 2, and that's not going to be enough. But Rob Van Dam was part of this mini-series, and if I remember correctly, it was Sami Zayn who eliminated him by throwing him through a table a few weeks ago. Again, this is me speculating. I don't know. Looks like Nakamura was busted open. There's Zayn with the big face smash. Follows it up with a kick, but Nakamura dodges. Zayn able to quickly go around into a dragon suplex. Oh, man. Another devastating move. High impact. And Zayn with another Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That is it, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has captured gold in the WWE, finally. Deservedly so. Sami Zayn will walk out of WrestleMania with the European Championship. Not only that, he went through 7 other Raw superstars, and I'm talking top-tier echelon superstars, to walk away with that gold around his waist. And I guarantee this is one of the biggest wins of his career. He's going to take this to the bank for sure. He's going to be representing that European Championship well. But again, it leaves the question what the RVD music was all about. But Sami Zayn was able to overcome it, and he holds that gold high above his head. Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot more in store. So stick with us here, and we'll be right back.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
And as I'm sure you just heard, frickin' Trouble is on the way to the ring right now in the form of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the lunatic fringe himself, Dean Ambrose, as the Shield makes their way to the ring. Something tells me this match right here's got kind of that big fight feel to me. It's not the main event, there's no gold on the line, but there's a lot of pride and a lot of just testosterone ego on the line in this match here. Especially for Roman Reigns, I gotta say, like him or hate him, man, this guy has taken a lot of bullshit over the course of the last month. Mainly perpetuated by Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel's not even a frickin' Raw superstar. But tonight he is. I mean, if you want to be part of this roster, this is one of the best rosters in the world. Again, I'm not talking smack about SmackDown. I'm not talking shit about New Japan or Ring of Honor. I'm just telling you, in my personal opinion, this Raw roster is stacked. I mean, you got to be the best of the best to be on Monday Night Raw. As you can see, we're greeted here by the War Raiders, who, again, it's another team. They've been around the world. They've been in the ring with everybody. They've just been such a dominant force, supreme tag team in other organizations as they've finally made their way over here to the WWE. And instantly, General Manager Chris Jericho signed a contract here for the War Raiders. Again, he sees a lot of potential, just like any normal wrestling fan would. These guys have the ability to dominate a match from bell to bell. And not only that, these guys have the ability to run up their opponent's hospital bills. That's the God's honest truth, you know. I'm not trying to be clever and make jokes. I'm just telling you, Roman Reigns knows firsthand. They have provided some sleepless nights for Roman Reigns. Again, when your ribs are He didn't suffer broken ribs, but when they're sore and cracked and beat up like that, it's hard to even breathe, let alone sleep or eat or anything else. But as you can see, he's made a full recovery, and he's joined his brothers here for a fight. Dean Ambrose is freaking ready. Roman Reigns goes right after Curtis Axel with a big sit-down powerbomb. And again, this one could be volatile here as the... well, again, it's more or less been Roman Reigns who's been having his problems with perfect protection lately, but Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, they're always going to be there. And Roman Reigns, all three of these guys are going to be there for each other. And anybody that that grew up with a tight family of brothers especially. I mean, I don't have sisters, but I have two brothers, and I understand. Your brother can kick your ass better than anybody in the world, but he's also going to be the first one to stand up and have your back out there in the real world. So the Shield, make no mistake about it, they're not blood, but they might as well be. They got each other's backs for life. I truly believe that. Seth Rollins with a nice move there, and Dean Ambrose is carrying Rowe, but Rowe slips out and hits him low there, taking out the knees as Curtis Axel's able to fight off Roman Reigns. And don't take him lightly, man. Just like I said, Curtis Axel's not a Raw superstar technically. However, he has found a loophole in the contracts. he's brilliant. You got to give him credit, But as the quote-unquote head of Raw security, he formed his own security team here with Hanson and Rowe, and oh man, I don't know how much security they've really been providing, as more as just causing trouble. Frickin' Dean Ambrose has had enough of it, man. He's out there swinging chairs at everybody. I believe he just accidentally hit Seth Rollins, but Rollins knows better than anybody. Ambrose is a frickin' lunatic. He's like I said, he gets a chair in his hands. He just hit Rollins again. Reigns throwing Axel around like a piece of chewed up dog meat. As Ambrose takes Rowe and suplexes him right on that chair. Genius move right there. Another huge powerbomb to Curtis Axel, but luckily he was all over the ropes. Now this is an elimination match, keep in mind. So it's not going to be the first pinfall or submission victory. In order to win this match, you're going to have to take out all three members of that other team. And again, that's the way it has to be, because this is two teams that want to prove that they are the dominant three-man faction on Raw. And we have a few factions, and the Gentleman's Club and others, but these are the two big dogs. It seems the Shield, they've been kings for years. More Raiders are looking to come in here and take over with the backing of Curtis Axel, but they don't seem to be faring too well here, as the Shield is kind of just dominating this matchup. Curtis Axel takes a little short flight there off the ropes. And Dean Ambrose hit Roman Reigns. Hell, you might as well. He hit everybody else in the match. But unfortunately, that cost him, as Rowe was able to hit him with a nice final cut type maneuver there. Rollins with a nice shooting star. Reigns slides over for a cover. And again, I think the first pinfall or submission is going to be crucial. And damn, we might see it soon. Rollins hit that Revolution knee. Oh, spear too! Holy Christ! And they're both going for a cover. Rollins gets the 1, 2, and 3. And Rowe has been eliminated, leaving only Hanson and Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel is eliminated by Dean Ambrose. Again, you're talking about this. I'm shocked at the events here. It's down to Hanson. I don't think he's going to be able to take out these three guys. I mean, I don't think anybody can take out these three guys. Oh, and Ambrose with another chair shot, hitting him heavy. But the perfect protection is down to one member here. The Shield still has all three members left. And this is just absolute supremacy by the Shield. Oh, a big damn Superman punch. By God, Hanson is busted the hell open. He's wearing that mask right now. Rollins making his way back up. He looks like he got thrown to the outside. I'm not sure how he got out there, but now Hanson has found himself in just the Bermuda Triangle of hell. And here we go. So boom! Frickin' curb stomp right there. I think that could have been it, but Ambrose picks him up. And so Reigns hits a spear. Hanson, say goodnight, my friend. First WrestleMania showing was not a good one, as the Shield proves that they are not to be messed with on Monday Night Raw. These guys, when they're together, again, there's nobody. I'm talking past, present, maybe even future that can stand toe-to-toe with these guys. What an unbelievable win. Look at that spear. That's a big dude right there. It's two big freaking thunder bodies colliding there. Roman throwing those fists around like stone. But again, I mean, I'm kind of shocked. I didn't see this match going that way, but maybe I underestimated the Shield. Nonetheless, I mean, we were treated to some an exhibition of ass whooping there. That's what I'd call that. As the Shield stands victorious once again. Ladies and gentlemen, stick with us. We do have a hell of a lot more to come here. It's up next. We have some bad blood. This rivalry is going to be settled once and for all. Come right back. And we welcome you back once again, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for inviting us into your homes, on your televisions, your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets. Thank God for the internet, social media, huh? As we see Cesaro, the king of swing, the peak of technique, looking to do some damage here to his former tag team partner in the Bar, Sheamus. And again, if you guys remember years ago when the Bar was formed, some of you might not have been around, but you remember how they got formed. Cesaro and Sheamus were paired off in a best-of-7 series, and seems like neither man could really get the advantage over the other, and they decided that they could put their ruthlessness, their ruthless aggression, for lack of a better term, they could put it to better use as a team rather than as singles competitors against each other. And they dominated, man. I gotta say, the Bar was one of the most impressive tag teams I've seen in recent WWE history. As we await the rival. There we go. But now, here we are once again. I mean, these guys, they've been on top. They lost the titles to the family, and that kind of set off that competitive spirit again. You know, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. I'm better. I'm better. But, I mean, it's all competitiveness. These two guys, and you can see it. You can see it in their physical form. You can see it in the way that they're just the way they go about doing things. Their whole mentality about not just wrestling, but life. I mean, you don't get bodies like these guys without being fucking warriors, you know? Without having that competitive edge, that determination, that drive. Both of these guys have it 110%. And that has led to an amazing rivalry between these two. But this is it, folks. This is it. Tonight, that's it. After tonight, they're done. One of these guys is leaving town. Chris Jericho has stated we can't keep having these guys fighting all over the arenas everywhere, and all the destruction of property, the cars, the chairs, the tables, the locker rooms, the TVs, everything. I mean, these guys have caused thousands of dollars in damages just beating the hell out of each other over the course of the last few weeks on Raw. A lot of blood spilled, but tonight, again, Chris Jericho said no more. You guys are going to square off WrestleMania, no holds barred, throw all the rules out the window, do whatever the hell you want to each other. Somebody's going to walk away victorious here tonight. And somebody else may not walk away at all, but someone is going on to Raw, and someone is not. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, keep in mind, like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that the loser just automatically goes to SmackDown. It just means the loser is no longer part of Raw. So, for example, if Cesaro loses this match, he's more than welcome to approach whoever the SmackDown's general manager may be at the time, whether it's Paige or Triple H or Jack Zell, or they got kind of a general manager circus going on over there. But provides for some pretty entertaining television, if you ask me. Or Cesaro could take his talents back to kind of to where he started there in Ring of Honor. I mean, you got NXT, you got, you know, New Japan, you got Lucha Underground. I mean, you got, like I said, just because they lose this match doesn't mean, it just means they're not, their Raw contract will not be renewed. You won't be seeing one of these two guys on Raw tomorrow night. So, and I'm kind of, I mean, I guess I have to be okay with that. I understand it. Sometimes the hatred for each other is just too much. And like I said, with all the amounts of damage these guys have caused over the last few weeks, not only to the to materialistic items, but to themselves. You know, they're cutting years off of their career. Holy God, right there you can see. Sheamus just threw Cesaro's back of his head into those steps there. He doesn't even care, man. Neither one of these, they just, I don't know. Oh, what a hell of a body slam. I mean, it's such a basic move, but when you're on the outside like that, those pads aren't really too thick, you know. Keep in mind, we got concrete floor under there. Oh my God, Cesaro. Sheamus is focused on Cesaro's head. For whatever reason, he's trying to give him a concussion here, but Cesaro is, again, he's the peak of technique, man. This guy has a workout regimen like you've never seen in your life. He stomps a mud hole in Sheamus' gut there. Nice little shot. And here we go. There's some payback. Throwing the back of Sheamus' head into the mat there on the outside. And again, like I said, the most basic, simple move. When you're on the outside, it just turns the pain level up by 10 decibels. Oh, that right there. Landed on his hips. That can't be good for Sheamus. Sends him into the announce table. Sheamus kind of hit both of them at the same time there. That was a very effective move by Cesaro. Sheamus already back on the offensive, and that's the way it's been with these two guys. I mean, they are so evenly matched, man. As soon as Cesaro gets the upper hand, Sheamus comes right back. Oh, nice drop kick. Sheamus looks like he bounced off the ring and the steps. Everything Cesaro is getting in here, it's highly effective. Holy hell. And again, you're talking about the edge of the ring there. That's the hardest part. There's no way to fake that, man. That shit's got to hurt. I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing out of Cesaro here. Oh, but Sheamus, we know his history and his brute strength. And he can take a lot, man. One thing Sheamus doesn't get enough credit for, in my opinion, is his toughness. And a lot of people look at him and they say, well, he's got that warrior mentality and he's strong and he's capable, but Sheamus has been through some stuff, man. I've seen him get slammed around. I've seen him take some hard bumps, and he doesn't get hurt, you know? Like, rarely is he ever injured. Absolutely a testament to his workout regimen as well. And a nice uppercut there from Cesaro. Oh, he says he's an uppercut above the rest, and he just proved it right there. Oh, but he's going to need a new knee after that one. Jesus. And again, slamming the back of his head. And this is why this was made into a Falls Count Anywhere match, because these guys can't keep it in the ring. Oh, Cesaro just hit his face on the announce table there. Oh, the brogue kick! And Cesaro's busted open. That could be it. 1, 2, Cesaro. Oh! I was about to say Cesaro is leaving Monday Night Raw, and Sheamus even can't believe the ref couldn't count the 3 there. That's remedial, ref. ABC 1, 2, 3, buddy. But here we go, Sheamus slamming the face again, concentrating on that head and neck area. Sends Cesaro into the table, and Sheamus is firmly in control now. I really thought that was it for Cesaro. Oh, and another brogue kick sends Cesaro bouncing off the table. He's already busted open. Oh my God, he's bleeding like a stuffed pig here to steal one from JR. He's got blood all over the place out here. Sheamus with a nice float over, well, a throwing suplex it looked like, but he kind of lost his balance. He might want to be careful here. I don't know what that was. Looked a little dangerous. But once again, he's slamming Cesaro's back of his head off the ground again. I don't know. Neither one of these guys is going to come out of this match in too good a shape, but I'm worried about Cesaro a little bit here, as much as we've seen all that head damage. Look at the blood just pouring down his face right now. Sheamus just torturing Cesaro's neck right now. And a nice stunner jawbreaker right there. Cesaro always resourceful. Oh, some heavy hands send Sheamus into the corner. And Cesaro's going for... What is he going for? What is this? What is he doing? Oh, shit! Holy... Sheamus just bounced like 3 feet in the air. Cesaro with a cover. The ref's got to get his ass out there. 1, 2, come on, Sheamus. 3, that's it. That is it. Sheamus's Raw tenure is done. Sheamus officially no longer a Raw superstar. What an impressive showing by Cesaro as he took a beating of a lifetime. He took Sheamus to the top turnbuckle and suplexed him to the outside. Look at that face. You talk about a tough, bad ass right there. The king of swing. Wow. Sheamus no longer on Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as big time as that was, look what's coming up next. You do not want to miss this match. Trust me. And welcome back to WrestleMania from New Orleans, Louisiana once again. All the blood is being cleaned up on the outside here. We're ready for another match, and I'm exhausted at this point already. Sheamus and Cesaro, I can't believe it, man. Sheamus is being checked on by the doctors and everything, but the big story here, he's no longer on Raw. Cesaro will get a contract renewal automatically, but Sheamus is gone, and I'm in shock. The way that Sheamus dominated that match and the condition and shape that Cesaro was in, and it was that one big move. Cesaro was able to get Sheamus up on the top and get that huge suplex to the outside, which was a huge risk to Cesaro as well. But switching gears, we're getting ready for another what should be a hell of a match here. As Dolph Ziggler is going to take on the returning HBK. One night only. Shawn Michaels will be in action. We're going to take a quick break here, but please come back and join us for part 3.